All right, so I did not get a new guitar, but I feel like I got a new guitar because always be trying to improve your guitar within reason. It's got to be something that's worthwhile. So it's hard to kind of dress up a pig. So this is an Eastman AR 805, and it's a non-cutaway. And I love this guitar. Acoustically, it's a Canon. Let's just put it that way. And for several months, I've had it with basically phosphor bronze strings on there. Because I wasn't never really happy with it with the plugged in sound of the guitar in and of itself. So yeah, I got it set up and I got a couple of new additions. And the work was done by Sean Lombardozzi. I'm almost mispronouncing his name. The gentleman or the luthier who built my Lombardozzi 14 and a half inch guitar. Terrific luthier, and there's a lot of improvements in there. Let's start off with the first thing, the pickups. So the pickups are not his. I've never liked floating pickups. So I've got this sort of like, I just don't like them. I mean, the only floating pickup that I've ever liked that was that I couldn't even tell it was a floating pickup was Peter Bernstein, and he plays that Zeidler guitar with a full size 57 classic humbucker, and sounds magnificent. But I think it's in part because Peter is a terrific player. Period. Doesn't matter if it was just playing like a banjo or whatever. It would sound really no disrespect to banjoists. It would sound great. So, but in any event, though, I've never liked this. And what the Eastman came in was the Asian Ken Armstrong pickup. So I had this dilemma before because I've had Ken Armstrong, who actually lives in Grafton, Vermont, wind me pickups before. So he did it for, let's see, D'Angelico of mine. He did it for, what was that first guitar? A Hofner Jessica I used to own. He did that for me. And there's another guitar that he wound for me. So what you see here is, let me see if you, let's see, I don't have the light right here, is USA hand wound Ken Armstrong, and he wound it to like the specifications close to a 57 classic. So that's what this is. So Sean put that in there. What he also did was, I wasn't a fan of this pick guard. My hand used to hit it a lot when I did my finger pick stuff, and so he put his patented pick guard on there, so you see that. And to match it, I didn't dislike this tailpiece or anything like that, but I like Sean's better in keeping it all in that. So changed the tailpiece, made it really nice, very, very nicely done. And the other thing that he did was he didn't change the bridge per se. All he did was he liked the top of the bridge, but the base he used his own design. So this was the old base of the bridge, and he put this brace. You probably can't tell the difference in that. So, and then the last thing he did, he the strings on here, at least for now, are round wound pyramid strings. It's the first time I'm trying out pyramid strings. I've never played them before, and they get a terrific acoustic sound. And I think they get a terrific plugged in sound. So yeah, so at the end of the day, the reason I usually don't like floating pickups is because I'm not a fan of what I call an amplified acoustic sound for my electric guitars, right? And that's what I feel a lot of floaters they don't get that deep, dark, rich sound. And so don't get me wrong, this does not sound like the set humbucker on the Lombardozzi or my 175 or the Benedetto or any other guitar that I have, because there's just a specific type of sound. It sounds more electric when there's a set humbucker versus as a floating humbucker. But in any event, though, this pickup has the 12 position pieces. It's got a bigger surface area. It's almost the size, to be honest with you. I think it probably is the same size as a regular humbucker, but it's not as, I don't think it's as deep. But in any event, though, you get a darker, richer sound, a little bit more, electric sound. So I like that. So at the end of the day, it is an improvement, at least to my ear, of what I had. And the thing, you can't demo feel. I would say that the thing plays incredibly well. Let's just put it that way. And so yeah. So it is worthwhile to modify guitars that you like. And like I might have said already, like, you can't dress up a pig. I'm not a fan of, like, say, taking like a $500 guitar and say putting a pair of Ron Ellis $1,000 pickups in them right there. I'm just not a fan of that, because you're never going to get the value unless you do the work yourself, and you can take the work out if you ever want to unload it. I'm not a fan of that. But this is like very, very reasonable. And I had this for a while, and it's just one of the best acoustics I've ever played when you play it acoustically. And I like that, and I just wanted to make it a little bit more playable and sound a little bit nicer as an electric art shop as well. So in any event, though, yeah, definitely worth it. And Sean is a terrific luthier, and he does some great work. So yeah, it's all about the person or the luthier or whoever works on your guitar, their ability, because these guys can transform something that was ordinary and make it extraordinary. So on that note, yeah, everyone, practice and practice some more, and have a great weekend. So I'm going to play it out with a little bit of a pick.